Hey, welcome to tonight's late night crafty edition because I took a nap and forgot. It was like, and I finally get up. I'm like, okay, I gotta take the doodles for a walk. I gotta park my truck for the night. And I'm like, holy crap, I forgot. Anyway, it's good to see you. Let me just do a couple of clicks here. I just want to make sure I'm good to go here because the fudge is some of this. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I'm good to go for the morning. Alright, I got my alarm set. So for tomorrow, something a little different. I took the day off work tomorrow. I booked it off because I need a day off. Although, I have way too much to get done. So here we go. So welcome. Tonight is making progress on my gift card holders, the ones that I'm making anyway. But I'm doing some stamping, and I'm not sure how far along I'll be on video tonight. Probably just enough to pop in and say hi. It's like, I feel bad when I forget to do these videos. Like, I love doing the videos, but honestly, this low energy, pain, exhaustion, and stuff is just kicking my butt. Seriously. Like, I need a break. I need a vacation from a vacation. I need a vacation for myself. Like, that's how it's been lately. Anyway, like, I haven't been able to catch up on things. I'm struggling to get by. Like, I'm 50 shades of chaos here. And sniffly, too, apparently. Alright, okay, so. A couple of things. I'm just gonna get my desk sorted out here, because I just came downstairs. Actually, I came up the stairs, because I came home and started getting things in gear here. And I'm just gonna get in gear. Get a few things progressed, sharpen my pencil for, hey, might as well have a pencil ready. Not a bad idea. Although that tip is really funky for some reason. Is it broken? Yeah, she's broken. Okay. Because even I don't really need a pencil, but it's a habit. Because it was on the table. It needs to be sharpened. It needs to be resharpened. Oops. I got stuff happening everywhere here. And then we'll get to some stamping shortly. So, yes, I'm a chaotic crafter. If you haven't figured it out by now. Alright, I need this, I need that, I don't need that, I don't need that right now. Because I try to do a little bit each night of what I gotta get done for the events. And I will admit, it's kicking my butt in so many ways. Oh, I just can't wait for November to be over. Okay. I'm getting there. I gotta clear my sinuses again. The joys of allergy-like stuff, eh? What's that? That's my carrot gloss. Okay. Okay, so what I'm making is these that we can see, and tonight's phase is stamping the themes. So I have these so far. I just haven't put the backs on them yet. I'm getting there. I have the backings, the tags, all good. So there's all over about 100 in there, roughly. And then here's my eraser, which I don't need right now. All right, so I have roughly 100 of these cut to stamp Festive Friends, the Santa, the Elf, and the Snowman. So here we go. So I'm just gonna lay out 3 columns, and this was somewhat scrap paper, somewhat good paper. I actually pulled out some good paper for a change, because I've been working down my white scraps really, really well. So it's time to, break in a little, use a little, live a little. But yeah, a lot of this project so far, doing the tags was scrap paper. The pockets for the gift card was various papers. I still got a lot more to get through. So I wanted to make 100. I'm not going to have 100 done by Saturday. There's no way, no how. Because tomorrow I've got some medical appointments. I've got some other appointments. I gotta get packed up. I gotta run some errands. Yeah, so tomorrow is pretty much spent with a bit of rest, a bit of go, go, go. And hopefully I can get done. After this video, I gotta iron out a to-do list for tomorrow. That way, stay focused with what do I need to get done. So yeah, it's been crazy. So I don't know exactly how many I've cut of these. It's just over 100. So I'm just gonna make 3 piles. That way I know here's a pile of the Santa, here's a pile of the elf, and here's a pile of the snowman. And just kind of go from there with the stamping. I kind of hope I can get the stamping done tonight. Is my hope. But I don't know. Because I also have to color them and die cut them too. So ideally, if I can get them stamped tonight, that would be an added bonus. And then maybe tomorrow morning do a bit of the coloring before I run off and, you know, take over the world with errands. So that's kind of the hope. And I might mess these up a little, and that's totally okay. I just want generally a good mix between the 3 stampings. I don't mind there's a little bit more of this or that or whatever. Who cares? So I'm doing 3 holiday events and only 3. The one I was waiting for November 30th, I got denied. Oh well. I applied. They're like, oh, we're full. So I applied again. Oh, we're really full. Okay, you know. Thanks for, you know, not following up from vendors from last year. Hey, Tony. How are you? I just realized there's a ice balls watching. I know, I got like 3 piles going on here. Sorry, something off camera. Alright, and a little more. Keep going. And yes, these are all fuzzy edges because I was using my fuzzy blade. As in, the blade's really dull. So I just use that for just basic cutting like this. That way it's nothing fancy. I keep the good blade for the good stuff. So someone's called me the Queen of Scraps. Again, the same person on our team group. I'm like, yes, I am the Queen of Scraps. It's become my thing. Anyways, so if anybody has advice on low energy and taking naps when I shouldn't, let me know, because I'm exhausted. But it's one of these, it's like, do I take the nap or not take the nap? It's a mix. It's like, lately I'm like, you know what, my body's telling me go rest. Maybe there's a reason why it's telling me go rest. It's just, it sucks. The medical side of things, found out I do have some problems with my ankles. I've got some tendon issues. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that now validates that. Yeah, I feel like crap. Sore all the time. So, in the coming weeks, find out what's next. I got a test tomorrow I gotta go do. And then touch base in a week or so with the doc on, hey, okay, so what are we doing? Alright, there we go. More or less somewhat even, but not. Just gonna assemble the piles. Because I did an approximate measurement of the 3 dies to get more or less this size. That way it just makes it easier for go, go, go. One of these is not like the others, but that's okay. Okay, so let's put those off to the side. Like, seriously off to the side. So we're doing with this pile. Okay, so we're going to bring our Festive Friends. We're going to start with the Santa. Because the Santa's so cute. That's the only one I've played with so far. Come on, Mr. Santa. Santa. Alright, and these stick pretty good to the block. Half decent. And I'm just using black ink. And away we go. Alright, I'm just gonna move some stuffs around. I almost swore. Sorry. I do try not to swear on these videos. Sometimes I do. Alright. So, literally, a whole whack of stamping. Get good, generous ink on there to start. That should be good. And then stamp and go. So I don't really have a drawing section for all this, but that's okay. Now ideally a stamp raz would work. Now that I say that, where's mine? In storage. Yep. But no, this is fine too. Stamp raz is good if I'm going for a little more precision with what I'm doing. And actually, I'm going to grab the ink refill at some point because it is a little bit light. It's not inky enough. And Buddy's curled up with my paws, so that makes stuff a little harder. Yeah, I'm going to grab the ink refill. Sorry, Buddy. Because I think I'm going to need a whole whack of it because I got to stamp 100 of these buggers. Alright, let's find the ink refill. Which I have around here somewhere. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, hi everyone. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a quick squirt. So the cap comes off. Tip over. There we go. Good bit of ink. I'm going to have to buy another refill. Because I think this guy's working its way down. So this might make it a little more inkier. Yeah, well, that one wasn't as good, but it's a good start. Ooh. Yeah, that's looking a little better. So ideally 30 some odd each of these pieces when you track back from 100. Divide by 3. And yes, I could put more ink, but also knowing sometimes this stuff, you know, this is like a temporary thing. People don't generally keep gift card holders. I still want to make them really cool. Yeah, we're getting there. Sometimes I'm like, is that one piece or two piece? And I gotta decide tomorrow for doing a batch of 20. What am I gonna use to color the markers, pencils, pens, whatever. Ideally, I want to go easy and quick. So probably just basic markers. If I'm taking a guess on what my plan's gonna be. I think that will work. Yeah, it'd be good to get all these guys stamped up. But yeah, looking forward to a busy, crazy weekend. It'll be a good one. Well, that one had a little bit of a flaw, but that's okay. But they're so cute, eh? Yeah, this pile is really coming down really, really well. But yeah, that ink pad definitely needs a really good soaking sometime. So I'll probably re-ink it a little bit after this batch and after the next one. And I believe this stamp set's actually current, guys, in case you're curious. You can check it out if you want. Because I wanted a fun I try to get one Christmas set every year. I wanted a hole punch, but they didn't have a hole punch set that was Christmassy. They had the squirrel, which is fall, but not the same. So I went with this because I thought it would be really cute. And we're almost done this batch. But knowing good, I will have all these stamps tonight. Yes. That is good. Oh, I'm itchy. Yeah, a lot to do tomorrow. So it's not really a day of rest, to be honest. I was hoping it would be, but nah. But you know what? It's good to take some extra time, prepare, gather what I need to gather. And I'm actually setting up tomorrow night too, which is an added bonus. That way, come Saturday morning, I can just ease into the morning. I don't have to worry about, stress and running my butt off. Am I going to be okay? Do I have everything? I get a little bit of an extra buffer to ensure that I have what I need. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that one came up a little weak. Yeah, that ink is suffering. Okay. So let's ink it up again. I'm gonna have to buy more ink. I gotta still get a bit here, but yeah. Gonna add a little more. Okay, that's looking a lot better. A lot more moist this time. Moist. It's a word my spouse and I laugh about. There, that cleaned up quite nicely. Stamps are over here. Let's already swap out for the next one. So next one's gonna be the elf. Gonna put that guy away. But super cute set. Alright, so here we go again. I'm gonna gather my Santas and stick them somewhere safe. And yes, quality of paper does make a difference with the stamping, because some of these were done with scrap, like scrap, and I can tell the difference. And that's okay, but just let you guys know. Pick your paper wisely if you really worry about the look of how it comes out. These ones, yeah, they are a little bit finicky, I can tell. I mean, I personally don't mind, but my advice to you guys. to you crafters. Let's try and get ink. It's first time using this stamp, so sometimes it takes a bit to get a good inking. There we go. See, that's turned a lot stronger because I added so much ink on it. That's a little lighter, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, depending on how much ink you want to add. I mean, I could do more, but I'm also going with the essence of speed because I do want to be done for the night. But yeah, I felt bad. I forgot about doing a video tonight. I'm like, oh my god, because I got up from my nap and I'm trying to get up. I get a drink, talking to the dogs, and I'm like, oh crap, it's after 9, and I'm like, I forgot to do the video. It's like, of course I forgot to do the video. So the good news is, it takes me under an hour to stamp all of these guys. Yeah, it's 10:30. My phone's chirping me about one of my apps. That's like, you should do this thing. I'm like, I don't wanna. But these are so cute. So, how's your weekend gonna be looking? I know it might be too far away to think about that yet, 'cause it's only Thursday. Hope you have a good time. I'm celebrating a decent. Hey, it's been 1 year at the new job, which is not so new anymore when you think about it. Yeah, and my reviews come up. Had a good chat with my boss today about some stuff and other stuff too, and more stuff later on. He's a really good boss. Like, in a way, he's not really a boss. Just the way he acts, like, but he's really good to work with, which makes all the difference with being in a better atmosphere. So it was good to touch base about a few things. And what's nice is I'm able to suggest stuff to him. Whether he listens or not, that's his choice. But at least there's an atmosphere where I can say, hey, here's some thoughts, you know. I mean, how many places allow you to do that? My past experience, no way, no how on that one. So that is pretty darn cool. But yeah, I got a lot to do, guys. This is too much to do. Now I'm stressing about my to-do list. I gotta color all, I gotta stamp all these, I gotta color all these, I gotta die cut them all, I gotta assemble my gift card holders. Oh my god. I'll make it. I mean, well, I'll make it by the end of the month. That's the quest. That way, come last event, I should have some of these left over. It'll be a good indicator to find out with these ones, like, how well they sell during this month. Hopefully, I sell out, because that would be a good problem. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm getting tired of stamping though. But yeah, we're getting there. Oh, it's just been a crazy while. Comments that I say to myself every day is like, I wish I feel better. And I'm not there yet. And that's what sucks. It's like, I'm just tired of being tired. But next year, this year's been informative on, hey, I gotta get a better plan for next year. So I've made a lot of motions during the summer into the fall on making notes, planning what I want to make and create for vendor events and sales and stuff for cool projects and stuff. So definitely made good progress and all of that to have a bit of a plan. And coming up with what's my signature pieces. Like, I mean, I can make a lot of stuff, but what are the things that I love? So that's been a good thing. And I do admit my Christmas list became a little less than what I intended, but I just broke it down to basics on ID cards, tags, and gift card holders. Everything else will come into place next year. So that's the cool part. Because after this month, I'm back to regular stuff again. Because again, even the regular stuff, I have little thank you cards. I have the notes and totes bundle to make up for pieces. Christmas and everyday greeting kind of thing. Everyday season. So, plus more gift card holders for all seasons. Those I want to get onto too. Which those I gotta figure out what I want to do. This batch is almost done. Not bad. Like I say, 45 minutes for all 3 batches. And the last one. Not bad at all. Sweet. Alright, let's ink that up again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy more ink. Add that to my to-do list. There we go. Yeah, that is wearing down, that ink. Nice and wet, eh? A little more wet. Alright, I'm just gonna pick up these buggers. These elves. So my watch is like, you should go to bed. I wasn't dead. Had to get up though. Get some stuff done. Yeah, it's still gathering. But yeah, I gotta make a decision because I'm gonna do a little bit of crafting at the vendor event. But I think I'm gonna do the doilies because that's an easy thing between this and the doilies. So is gonna be my plan to ensure I'm. Because I mean, this as long as I kind of get to a good point, I'm kind of okay. I might just not work on these at the event. I might just do the doilies. All right. So we got that batch and the last batch, which is Mr. Snowman. Clean that stamp well. But yeah, this bundle is so cute. Alright, come on, Mr. Snowman. There we go. Isn't he so cute, Mr. Snowman? Alright, so here we go. Let's get some generous ink on there. Not bad. And our friend Evelyn says hi. Oh, so yeah, paper makes a huge difference. And having enough ink too. Look at that. Look how cute that is. See, the irony is the snowman's going to be easiest to color because he's mostly white. Yeah. I just got to figure out my colors, and that will be a bit tonight. I'll probably color one each tonight. That way I got an idea of my colors. And then go rest. Go chill. But yeah, I'm getting there. But yeah, I might make my darndest to get these colored tomorrow. That way, all that's left is really assembly. So if I get these all colored and die cut tomorrow, which is not going to happen, I might just be assembling these at the vendor event. We'll see. We shall see. Depends on my mood. But I like the doily idea. Decisions. Probably bring both the doilies and these. Work on what I can. Have fun while I'm doing it. So what I gotta figure out is the future of the videos. I know I've been battling this question for 6 months or whatever. But for example, do you prefer just seeing me craft anything or you want a specific project? If you're watching this, I want to know what you think. I mean, I got used to the almost daily video essentially doing this, just whatever it is I'm working on. And that's kind of how I roll. That way it's not a specific lesson. It's more of a relaxed, hey, let's chill, let's talk, let's do a bit of crafting, hang out, what's new, you know. I like this more relaxed approach, but I don't know. Welcome your input on that. But yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, the ink pad is looking a lot better now that I've put a bunch of ink on it. So, but yeah, this is definitely worn down. I can see that much. Oh no. I gotta order more. I'll add it to my list. Yes, my phone is dying. I'm aware. Almost. Few left of these buggers. But they're really cute. Sorry if I'm off camera, guys. I just realized that now. For like most of this time. Yes, that's what happens when I don't pay attention to what the heck I'm doing. Okay, 2 left. And 1 left. Ta-da! We're done. Oh, we're done. Not bad. Half hour-ish. Well, 10 minutes to get started, and then about 25 minutes for stamping. Awesomes! Woo! Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to jet. Just to recap, we've got all of these. I'm just not going to pull the pile of the other one. So I've got all these critters. Let me make it centered here. That would be useful, eh? And I'll take a moment and gather in a sec. Just to kind of take a chill. But yeah, these are the Festive Friends bundle. The stamps and dies. Dies we're not showing tonight. But yeah, pretty much. Aren't they cute? Really cute for Christmas. I hope you like. I'm looking forward to die cutting these for the next while. Just not tonight. Color them first before you die cut. I highly advise. Anyways, so if you want to check out where I am this Saturday, if you're in Milton, Ontario, I'm at the St. Clair Masonic Lodge on Highway 25, south, right by Louis St. Laurent kind of thing. So if you want to check us out, feel free to stop by, say hi, maybe get a doily for me. And with that, have a good night. Bye for now.